Hi Scorpio. Welcome to your January 2019 Oracle reading. I don't know why I completely spaced out at that moment, but I did. Whatever. Okay. So Scorpio, what do we have to say for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising? I like flew out. I like hardly even felt that. I gently flew out. Okay. Scorpio. Okay. Okay. Scorpio. You're releasing a lot of shadow work, like a lot of soul, like a lot of patterns, soul contracts from possible past lives. Any patterns that your soul might have gone through in the past, it's coming up again, or you've already gone through it again in this life, and you need to cut that cord. You need to release those patterns. You need to say enough. I am never going to go through this again. Not in this life, not in my next lives. Okay? So you need to cut those cords. You need to release. You need to unbound, okay? And when you do, when you're finally free from those bounds, from those chains that have held you down for generations, for centuries maybe. Wow. Okay, so this is going to be going through, I mean, like, the eclipse, the lunar eclipse is happening January 5th, January 6th, depending where you are in the world. And this is going to be very intense for you, Scorpio. Very intense. And I think you might even be like, feel like you're coming around again to that pattern. And this time you get to say no. No, no. This time when you feel that cord coming in, almost like someone is fishing for you. If someone's fishing for you, and if this time you can be like, oh, I know, I'm not going for that hook. No. No. So that's what you need to be doing, okay? And I just feel like you may want to look up some cord cutting rituals. They're very simple. Some cord cutting meditation visualizations. You can ask Archangel Michael to use his fiery sword and just cut around you. Anything you feel tied to that you do not want to be tied to anymore. It could be an illness. It could be a person. It could be a job. It could be, it could be whatever's got you. Whatever you can't escape from. And you can release yourself from that. There's hope for you. You're gonna be away from that, and when you finally are, oh my gosh, it is paradise, baby. Okay, so it is, once you get away from that negativity, that toxicity, whatever was just shackling you down, had you anchored down, you're gonna be free. You're gonna be floaty. And when you're floaty, you're going to be able to be vibrating higher. And you're going to be able to find your calling with the people or with the vision. You're going to be called to keep going with your journey, okay? Because once you're cut, once you're cut from that cord, what are you going to do after that? What are you going to do? You gotta go. You gotta go up. You're on the way up, okay? You're on a journey now after that. And you go. But what are you going to do? You're very much called to go out into the universe, okay? You're called to go out into the universe and be almost part of the warriors, almost. You need to share your voice, okay? You need to come out of your cave. Because this is where you were. You're in your cave. You rose above it. You unleashed your chains. You are going up and above and beyond. Okay? Look at that moon. This moon energy here. And when you're out of that cave, you have a story to tell, okay? And you need to tell that story. What was that cave like? You're gonna be cut from whatever was holding you back, but you still need to talk about it, okay? You still need to work your way through it. There's some trauma, okay? But you gotta get through it. You gotta express yourself, and that is exactly what 2019 is all about. The energy, universal energy of 2019 is the number 3, which is all about self-expression, doing what you love, what makes you happy, and doing what you love and what makes you happy is part of, it leads you to your soul purpose, your soul mission. And part of your soul mission is to share your voice. You need to talk it out, okay? You've seen some things, and you need to talk about it. Talk about it. So if you watch my readings, you're going to notice that I'm going to sing a little bit. Not like actual songs, I'm just going to sing words. I'm like a Linda from Bob's Burgers. Yep. In oracle form. Yeah, baby. Okay. So. Yes. Okay. Yes. So you need to share your voice because things that you've been going through, you're being called, like this, it's going to sound weird because we've been going through like, oh, you've been going through something so deep and so rough and everything like that. And then you're being called by Mother Earth to talk about environmentalism. And that may sound off to you, but it could relate. What have you gone through? And what possibly caused it. I mean, we've gone through some terrible, terrible natural disasters all throughout the world lately. Hurricanes, floods, earthquakes, fires, terrible things. What caused that? Climate change? I mean, that's definitely needs to be talked about. I mean, even cancer, that's caused by environmental, our surroundings, the toxins around us, okay? That needs to be talked about. So whatever you've gone through, you need to talk about it, and you need to talk about how what surrounded you caused that. Sorry, I'm gonna take a second. So, yeah, you need to talk about how your surroundings did affect whatever you went through, because it's really gonna help the environment. It's gonna help the universe. It's gonna help someone, okay? And when we help others, we help the universe. We help expand it. I mean, that's what love is all about. So, yeah, and I just want to say, that when you're in this time of healing, that you're going to be taken care of. You need to be strong. You need to be strong. You need to be positive. You need to still be compassionate. But you need to discuss it. And you're going to come across, like, I feel like you're going to come across whatever, like, those feelings that you felt when you were going through some of those downtimes. But they're not going to, like, it's not going to be like that terrible time. You're just going to have, like, some recurring feelings. Almost, I mean, it could even be like PTSD. But I mean, like, you're going to have some post-trauma emotions coming back up, but you're going to be strong through those, and you're going to be able to get through it. And if you feel the need to call on an archangel, Azrael is there for you. He tends to be the angel of death, but he's also there for us if we need that strength to grieve whatever we've gone through. Because when things end, things also begin. So when things end, that's a death of some way. And when you cut your cords, that's a death of something. You're killing something, okay? Something has to be born from that. Okay? You kind of have to talk about what you killed a lot, but you're Scorpio. You're morbid like that. You're fine. What do we have for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising? Oh. So yeah, you're going to do a lot of, you need to do a lot of meditating. You're going to be doing a lot of contemplating about this, and I think you have. Like, 2018 was a rough year for some of you, and you're still, like, reeling from it. You're still thinking about it. You're still towards the end of that cycle. You're closing it out, and you're starting something new. But you still need to talk about it. You can't pretend that it didn't happen, okay? You can't pretend that, you can't, like, just pretend that, like, all that things that you went through, all the things you felt, you can't just be like, that didn't happen. I didn't go through that. That would be very disrespectful to yourself, okay? That would be very disrespectful to the pain and the just terribleness that you went through. You need to definitely respect like, you need to respect, like, your enemy. It's like, whatever you're going through, that was your enemy, okay? That's just something that you just need to cut out of your life. That was terrible. Oh my God. But you're still going to be thinking about it. And and when you do think about it, you're like, eventually you're going to be able to just like leave those feelings where they are at, and you're going to be able to move on. I think talking about it is going to be able to help you move on correctly. Okay. But you're going to be in your emotions very much. You're going to be very watery still. Because I mean, like, yeah, I keep saying you went through a lot. You went through so much. But, I mean, yeah, you did. Like, you did, Pisces. I mean, not Pisces. Sorry, I'm looking at this card that says Pisces right here. But you did Scorpio. Which is actually, Scorpio is a water sign. Yeah, you're going to be very in your emotions, okay? And you definitely need to meditate on this. You need to be very proactive about what you're feeling. And I mean, if you're going to be like deep in your emotions, you might as well be meditating on it, you know? You might as well be doing something productive about that. What can we take away for Scorpio for January 2019? What could we help us with? Yeah. Yeah. When I lean on the faith of the universe, when I lean on the faith of the universe, peace becomes real. You're finally going to have your peace in 2019. You just need to lean a little bit into the universe, because the universe, source, if you believe in God, but enemy is spirit, they already know what you've been through. Okay? But we need to, when we realign, when we meditate with the universe, when we pray, when we just say like, hey, I went through this. The universe is like, I know. And now here's what we're going to do about it. We have to align. Okay? When I lean on the faith of the universe, peace becomes real. When I lean, when I get out of my cave, when I cut my cords, when I get out, oh, that's peaceful right there. Oh, that's beautiful. What is out there? That's you. That's for you. Okay? It's real. But you have to trust. More moon energy, I feel. This eclipse may be really uncomfortable for you guys, but you really need to lean into that a little bit, okay? You need to just really lean into that and be like, what do you mean? What do you mean by that? I'm listening. And I'm ready to go at it. You're fierce, Scorpio. Energy flows where my intention goes. Set your intentions this new moon. Set your intentions for the new year. January 1st, December 31st, 2018, that's not the end day. That's not the expiration date. That's not the due date for your reservation, for your reservations, for your resolutions for the new year. I'm dyslexic. For your resolutions for the new year. You have a lot of really good energies throughout the year to start over whenever you want to start over. You got several new moons throughout the year, 12 of them. You've got several eclipses. You've got the Lunar New Year. You have the Zodiac New Year when Aries starts in March. There's so many energies that just are resets, okay? And you can just reset tomorrow. You can be like, I'm gonna be awesome. This is gonna be awesome. I can cut my cords today if you wanted to. You could just, everything could start new in an hour from now. But yeah, stay positive in what you're doing. It's gonna be rough, kind of feeling these emotions and having to face them head on and say like, hell no, you're not doing this again to me. But it has to happen, okay? And new moons are very good times to do that. So I hope you see this before the new moon. Definitely check back for February readings. If you want to have a personal reading, if you want to go deeper into what I talked about today, if this resonated with you, go to messageinthecrystal.storeenvy.com. You can get crystals there, but you can also get some readings there too. And not only do you get a reading, but you also get some crystals with the reading as well. I have developed an intuitive way to matchmake crystals to help you raise your vibrations for your situation. Everything is custom picked for you. No one's going to have the same gem pack as you, so everything is just, I just feel like it's a little more solid. I mean, I love oracle readings, and I love getting oracle readings from people, but I just feel like I like to walk away with something a little more solid than that. I think it's just because I'm air dom, and so, I mean, I'm always in my head, and I'm always in my words and things like that, so sometimes it's good around to carry some rocks with you to ground you. So I just want to help ground people, heighten their vibrations at the same time with crystals. We love crystals. So yeah, that's available. Like I said, messageinthecrystal.storeenvy.com. I'm on Instagram, messageinthecrystal. I'm also on Facebook, messageinthecrystal. I do a live show on there. We talk about crystals. How about that? So thank you, Scorpios. I love you so much. You're going to get through this, and I am very happy to help you get through this too. Love you guys.